The water has been obtained. Thank you. All right, here's the card draw. Oh, man. Okay. So Paradox S23 is gone, obviously. Who wants to play 220 BPM? And My Dreams is gone. Oh my god. So they re-rolled Final Edition Episode 1 as well. Got Yogg D24 out of that. Alright, this is what we're gonna see after the warm-up. So we have Yogg Sothoth D24. The first half is pretty much a break if you're getting into 24s. The ending is where it really hits you hard, because it's just 200 BPM runs all day. Then we'll see Beethoven Virus D24. That was added as a D23 near the end of XX. And then they made a few changes to the chart, added a few more spins, and then called it a 24. And then we'll see Energy Synergy Matrix D22, which is one of the best new D22s in Phoenix. If we make it that far, of course. But to warm up, we'll see Good Tech S21. Another new song to pump. If you play other rhythm games, you might be familiar with it. This is a really good warm-up chart because it's just got a bunch of different runs and twists and foot switches if you're really feeling it.
All right, hey, it's Dead Kick. I'll just be joining Adam on the mic for a bit. But we're getting into warm-ups here. So we have Beans, also known as J. Kim, and as everyone knows, TUSA. So looks like, just reading from their bios, they both have their strongest skill set to twist, which is interesting. But looks like they both have separate weaknesses. Adam, looking at the current draws, do you see these charts as very twisty, or?
Well, Yogg is not twisty at all, really, but Beethoven Virus is. So that will be a really interesting match to see if they go for the twists or if they try to manipulate any of the patterns. Because it's 162 BPM and the twists are kind of rude. And then Energy Synergy Matrix is a little twisty, not as bad as Beethoven Virus, but that could be a good match too. That one is like entirely inner six, so you'll see a lot of twisting in that region. But, so Beans' weakest skill is drill, and TUSA weakest skill is bracket. Yeah, you won't see a lot of drills in either of those, any of those charts, but you will see some brackets, particularly in ESM.
Right. So I'm noticing, like, even during warm-ups here, you can definitely see the bracket weakness coming out, especially at the end right there.
Yeah, but it's just a warm-up, just getting a feel for the pad, especially when you've been sitting for a bit. Really close score. Wow.
Yeah, I think this will be a really close match, but we do have to consider that TUSA was just playing, so might be more warmed up or more fatigued compared to Beans here. So let's see how that pans out. So I believe Beans J is going first. Jump right into Yogg.
Yeah, so Yogg D24. This was released in Prime 2, I think. And it was released as a 23. And then they upped it to a 24 in XX. But it's like one of the sort of infamous 24s because it has a title attached to it. Run level 10.
Ah, I see. What is run level 10 now in Phoenix?
So run level 10 is still Yogg D24 in Phoenix, but you need to get 990,000 score to get the title.
Right, so it's easier. Oh, nice.
So it's technically slightly easier.
The classic J, let's spread my legs all over the pads technique. I see. Yeah, we're gonna need the TO to reset the cab. Yeah. He doesn't fail out. He's got to reset the cab. As funny as this chart is.
At this AV. Just event mode things.
And Jade he just needs to spread his wings, you know? Gotta stretch out the legs a bit. He's doing like pistol squats right here.
Level 16. Level 24.
So actually, looking at this pool, this is quite unfortunate that they have two D24s. Just because it is more back-weighted, so just like unlucky card draw right here. Especially to play two D24s, I'm surprised. I guess My Dreams and Paradox are just both that bad. They're just opted to play the two D24s.
Yeah, so like Paradox is 220 BPM, has a lot of drills, so it makes sense that it gets banned, especially if Jay banned it. And then My Dreams is, it's a very back-heavy chart. Like, it would have been a scoring match up to about the last 30 seconds of that chart. So you'll see the opening of Yogg here, just a bunch of holds to get you warmed up. And then it'll be basically 8 scream. So not a whole lot going on yet. You gotta wait until about halfway through. Gotta let the song build up.
Are there any funny gimmicks the audience should know about?
Funny gimmicks in this? Well, it depends if Phoenix removed them or not. There might be a few little stutters here and there. But otherwise, like, you might look at this and think, how is this a 24? And you'd be right to think that.
So are you saying that it just gets hard at the end, or?
Oh, yeah. So the patterns you're seeing right now are the kinds of patterns you might see in, like, a D20, a D21.
Right.
And now you have just a long break, no notes. And you're like, uh-oh, what's coming?
All right, Jay's stepping off the pads to apply more baby powder. Classic.
Yeah, he's getting ready. He's getting ready for those runs.
Yeah, Jay, very typically being a player that needs a lot of baby powder, comes in a lot and says that the pads are too sticky, so. But here we go.
You start on P2 side, move to P1. And then it's just back and forth. And then watch out for the little triplet in the middle.
Ah, very nasty twists there.
Little triplet, just to throw you off. Pushes through though.
All right, let's see what score he gets. All right, pretty solid. Score of 92187. So just as a note, I believe both Jay and TUSA both used their redraws this set. So Jay has one more redraw left, and TUSA has no more. So there won't be any redraw turns coming up anymore during his card draws.
So as with many pump charts, you would have seen the difficulty is focused on the ending there.
Right. So I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be pretty close, but I guess it'll just come down to who hits the ending run.
Yeah, really the best thing you can do is focus on doing as well as possible on the first half. Because once the run starts, it doesn't really stop.
Right.
And if you start to fall behind, the outlook is not good.
I guess you can see on the player cam, TUSA opting to wipe down the pads, so complete opposite of Jay, who really likes the pads to be a little bit slick.
Although Jay said it was too slippery, so that may have had a bit of an effect.
Meanwhile, you know, stepping off the pads right before the run to apply more baby powder, so who knows.
Oh, he was trying to get rid of the powder. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
New tunes. Level 16.
So, not sure if TUSA or Jay on commentary talked about this, but right before GUAC, actually, TUSA was trying to get Expert 2 on Double X, and he actually managed to, like, right before he took his flight to Boston, he managed to get it. So, really impressive from TUSA.
The day of his flight, he passed Gargoyle full D25 for number 14, and then Can shortcut D25 for number 15.
Right, and I remember it was like, yeah, you know, I'll just like try Can before I head out to the airport. It's just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, he was always sort of saving it as the last one to get. But the fact that he pushed Gargoyle full out before that is like the polar extremes of 25s. But one of the D25s that he did pass for Expert 2 was Yogg, the Thought D25. So there is an even harder chart for this song. So maybe that will bode well for his performance now.
All right, so heading into the beginning, like you said, very straightforward.
Yeah, you pretty much treat this as a break if you're playing 24s.
Break right at the beginning. It's like, oh, wow, you know. I didn't even get to play yet, but... All right. Yeah, I see the build-up. So you get a little bit of triplets and then small runs.
Yeah, a few triplets on each side, and then you transition through the middle. So you can almost see why they initially rated this at 23, but then they realized that maybe the ending's a little harder than most 23s. So one more will break, and now we get into it.
All right, picking up a lot of greats here, actually, but keeping the combo going.
Yeah, holding combos quite well. Transitioning fairly smooth. Going into the last run.
Oh. The cheeky little double step there is actually really funny.
Not quite a pass, but it looks like, ooh,
yeah,
he takes it.
just enough. It's 3,000 points. So Jay had, or Beans had 921, and TUSA gets a 924. So TUSA will be taking Yogg. TUSA looking a little bit tired, going all out. I wonder if he'll have enough in the tank for, I believe, Beethoven Virus D24.
Well, so Yogg was 200 BPM. Beethoven Virus is 162. So it's a little more of a break in that respect. But if you're pushing out all of these twists, it might actually feel harder.
New tunes. Level 11. Level 25.
So as I said, Beethoven Virus was a D23 when it got released in one of the last patches in XX. And they made it easier and called it a 24.
Really?
They removed some of the runs and replaced them with spin holds in the center. But the holds in the center, you can actually just hold all four and you'll combo it just fine.
Oh, the classic get down on all fours, hold everything.
Yeah. The classic strategy when you're trying to conserve energy. So I think we'll see that from both of them. Unless there's a spin bounty.
Spin bounty? Oh, man. I mean, I'll have to think about it, but... So for context, I was joking that I'd throw $5 into the pool every time I see a spin on stream, but
then you realize some of us might actually do all the spins.
Yeah, I just didn't want people to throw, you know? Just like every time they have a chance to spin, they just be spinning, just see a helicopter.
So you're going to see a lot more M runs in this chart. And yeah, so that's the spin part where you can just hold. Another one of those is coming up.
They're saying this used to all be a run right here.
Yeah, it used to be more of a run. And now just a big hold stream to build up your life. A few kind of awkward patterns, but I know Jay is a co-op player, and you see a lot of those kinds of patterns in co-op. Some really fast transitions back and forth as we come into the main section. Some staircases, typical of Beethoven Virus charts, especially the broken stair. And now we get some bracket sections, back into more spins.
I want to see someone actually do the spin. No.
I have a feeling you will not. And then this final run, which really throws you back and forth a lot. This is probably why they call it a 24.
Oh, just eking it out. Amazing. Very solid score.
Nice. 953.
Game over.
All right, so like I said, let's see if TUSA has enough in the tank to eke this one out. Just because it looked like TUSA was going all out for Yogg, so.
Strongest skill being a twist for both of them. We've seen twists out of one already.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, you know, that it goes 1-1. Kind of sucks for the schedule, but I do want to see ESM, you know. It's a fun song, like the BGA.
It would be a great tiebreaker for this set.
New tunes. Level 16. Level 21.
But maybe TUSA is thinking, yeah, let's just win this so I don't have to play a third one. Ooh, we'll get a sneak peek at his current personal best.
It is lower than what Jay got, actually, so
Yeah,
this will be
double A
very
plus.
interesting. Yeah.
But that could have been him just going for any pass. So,
Right. I mean, the turning buff is real too. You know, you're surrounded by people that, you know, really good. You know, they push you to play better. And
yeah, everyone wants you to do well, even if they're competing against you.
yeah, I feel like pump tournaments in general are, you know, it's less about like beating other people. I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, I just want to do my best. You know, got to push each other.
Yeah, you want to push each other, and then when all is said and done, you're so motivated to keep improving yourself.
Yeah.
You get to see everyone play, and then you're like, oh, that gives me so many ideas. It's
Yeah,
just a great feeling.
like just like reminded us HQAC like a few months ago. Was it a month? Like 2 months ago? And I just remember Jay coming back and be like, oh, I'm really motivated to play pump now. So, but yeah, let's jump right into TUSA's attempt at beating Homovirus.
Nails the first brackets. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see. I thought he was about to do the spin, you know? This half turn.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to risk the spins for the sake of the score. All right, still holding on to the combo.
You can technically cheat these, right? You know, you just like get on all fours and jump to the other side.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to cheat that hold part. You drop one and there go. That's 3 miss automatically. Ooh, nice. He gets the red or the blue yellow spins. All right, 1 staircase.
Ooh, hits it.
Holds combo. Broken staircase. With the worst transition ever. Okay, well, he said his weakest skill is bracket, but it's not showing right now. One more spin and then one more run.
I think this is going to be really close.
Yeah, this will be.
Oh,
Wow.
hits the end! Hits the end!
I think that's going to be an up score from his personal.
Oh,
9-4-4.
so it will be 1-1. And we will be moving on to ESM D22. So it is an up score, but it's still a a double A plus, so.
We will see the third song.
Yeah, I think we both predicted this to be
But
close, so not a surprise
Look
here.
at that, though. Only one bad in that breakdown. He really executed those final twists very well.
So I think Jay's commenting on the
ESM.
D22. All right.
ESM. Wow.
Game over.
Classic song. I feel like if you play Sega games, then
Then you probably know this.
yeah, you probably know it. But I believe it is in Sound Voltex too. So if you do play Sound Voltex.
And it's got one of the best new BGAs as well.
Yeah, I actually I try to play with BGA off just because I like it so much. Or sorry, BGA Dark off.
So this was charted by Dulky. I just want to shout him out because he's my favorite.
Yep. Adam's got the, what is it? Big fan, huge fan of Dulky?
Huge fan of Dulky.
Huge
That's
fan of
my
Dulky.
title. But yeah, so this is a pretty bracket-heavy chart, and it's entirely inner 6. So you'll see a lot of fairly complicated twists in the center. And quite a few little runs here and there. But chat, if you get a chance, watch the BGA as well. What are these cats getting up to?
Pretty straightforward so far, actually. So
Yeah, straightforward to start. Just kind of warms you up, gets you ready for what's to come. Maybe the trickiest part about this intro is that you have these sort of galloping rhythms. It's not just like a straightforward run or anything like that. So it does keep you on your toes, literally. Oh, and you've got those little rolling brackets as well. So again, just a few runs. And now we have a break before the dinosaur,
right.
I mean the ending.
Like the little break before a huge run at the end.
The calm before the storm.
All right, chat, get ready for the best part about the BGA.
SM. So that galloping rhythm that you saw before now has holds attached to it, so you really don't want to be dropping those. And now we get into the runs.
Oh, Jay nailing everything. Wow.
Yeah, Jay is going in.
He really wants the bag here. That's a really solid combo, actually.
All right, we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, let's see if he can combo through the end here. Ooh! Nice!
And he crushes the brackets at the end as well.
Wow!
No bad 2 miss.
Alright, Tyritsu, also known as Dan, going off in the background, but...
Jay saying the D19 is harder. Maybe true, because the D19 uses all 10 panels. But yeah, like, when you have two 24s to start and then you end with a 22, of course it's going to feel a little easier.
Jay being really wholesome and like coaching TUSA, giving tips.
Coaching his competitor.
I know, right? Sharing a good hug in the background. Oh man, this is so wholesome. Jay's just saying like don't like full commit on the twist. Like Jay this is for everyone actually. Like whenever you're at the arcade and Jay's there, so it comes out to GU local. Also when he's back home in Fairfax, goes to the cave and you'll just see him there. You'll just see them coaching people, you know, like interacting with the community. Also has a really sick like merch shop too. He's just saying that he just wants to have fun, so yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah, because he has XX access at home.
Yeah,
so he hasn't played as much Phoenix.
Yeah, I do believe if TUSA does want to go play, TUSA has to go to GVM, I believe, Grapevine Mills in Dallas.
All right, so 986, almost 987 is the score to beat.
All right, nailing the beginning right there.
Got the rolling brackets. So again, chat, pay attention now. You have this galloping rhythm here, and it appears again later, but with holds. The chart is really just teaching you what's to come.
Which is funny, and then you look at Doki charting on Jupin, and you're like, what?
Or Boom D22.
You're like, what? He had some thoughts there?
He may have not, and that's why I love him.
Brain empty, no thoughts. All right, comboing through everything. Wow.
Yeah, combos to the break. Nice. Great rush. One of those runs there, but combo, the number gets bigger. That's what we like.
All right, so I believe Jay had 15 misses, so we'll see how it turns out here. So far, it's looking good for TUSA.
Picks up.
Oh, yeah. I think he's releasing the holds too early.
And now the run.
Yeah, the twist.
Fully committing to them.
It's a lot of greats, though. Like 2 or 3 misses, but it's a lot of greats, so we'll have to see how it turns out. Yeah, I think TUSA's opting to hit early instead of missing. I don't think TUSA made it, but we'll see.
Breakout 82, yeah.
Okay. Well, congrats to Beans, also known as Jay.
Yeah, so Jay takes it after a hard-fought set of some, well, 2 gross charts to start, and then this.